Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. As always, if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward or stay with us through our hellos. I'm gonna check the sound real quick. Okay. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Zazu. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Jean. Looks like I'm having some internet issues. I don't know if you see it or not. Good morning, Judy. But my phone says it's trying to reconnect like every few moments. Let me try to switch to my phone data. Maybe it will help. Just one sec. All right. Well, I hope I didn't lose you. I will. Oops. I will check my computer again. Let's see if it works. Hello, hello. I will check my. There's a lag, but it seems like it works. All right, well, it is time for us to start. And if suddenly you lose me, I'm really sorry. I've been having some internet issues for the past several days, and it's just kind of hit or miss. But let's hope it will go smoothly. And if I lose you, well, sorry about that. And do your own practice, and we'll try again tomorrow. Maybe I'll go today to check with internet provider what's going on. All right. So for the past few days, we've been talking about the importance of growing this unconditional friendliness towards ourselves, because really it doesn't help at all to feel guilty about all the ways that we get hooked and triggered in our life. And today I just want to expand a bit more on that. When we shed the light of compassionate attention on our actions, an interesting shift can happen. Our regrets can become a seed of compassion for ourselves and all the people who, just like us, are caught in this fixed mind, closed mind, hard-heartedness. We'll let this recognition connect us with others and connect deeply with ourselves. We let it be the seed of empathy, and we go forward without wallowing in guilt and shame about our actions. And it's not that we, you know, don't reflect on them or don't try to correct our mistakes. Just we don't go deep into this bashing, this habitual bashing of ourselves for everything we do, quote unquote, wrong. In The Art of Happiness, Howard Cutler asked the Dalai Lama if there was anything he's done in his life that he felt bad about, anything he regretted. And the Dalai Lama said there was, and told the story of an older monk who came to see him one day and asked about doing a certain high-level Buddhist practice. The Dalai Lama casually explained to the old man that this practice would be difficult and perhaps would be better undertaken by someone who was younger, that traditionally it was a practice that should be started in one's teens. And he later found out that the monk killed himself in order to be reborn in a younger body to more effectively undertake this practice. Wow. So naturally, Cutler was stunned, and he asked the Dalai Lama how he had been able to deal with his regret, how he had gotten rid of it. The Dalai Lama paused for a long time and really thought about it. And then he said, I didn't get rid of it. It's still here. But even though this feeling of regret is still here, it isn't associated with a feeling of heaviness or a quality of pulling me back. And to me, this is a very hopeful message. It's about how the Dalai Lama works with his own challenges. It's not as though he goes through life untouched with no sadness or remorse, but he doesn't run into what we call guilt or shame that drags us down and makes us feel powerless to be there for ourselves or anybody else. And this option is available not only to the spiritual teachers like the Dalai Lama, it's here for any of us, every moment of every day. To quote Pema Chodron again, when we look back to our last moment, our last hour, our last day, if we can say we caught ourselves when we were hooked and interrupted the momentum, even if this was really briefly, we can rejoice. And if we didn't realize what was happening, and once again acted in an old familiar way, we can still rejoice that we have the ability and the wisdom to recognize it now and go forward. Perhaps wiser, older, and more compassionate for having made mistakes, for having had relapses. In other words, the option to rejoice in things just as they are is always available to us. It's a choice we can make over and over again. So today, let's do a practice around that. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle. Settle in our body, in our breath, in the right here, right now. Allow your breath to be natural, soft, and easy. Remember, it's not focusing on your breath. It's really about feeling it, feeling yourself breathe in and out. No struggle, allowing all the experiences of the present moment to flow through you as energy. All the physical sensations, thoughts, emotions, just as they are right now. And now take a moment to recall a situation which still makes you regret your actions. And for the purposes of this practice, try to choose something mild, though, not the biggest regret of your life. As you do this, start noticing what you feel right now in your body. What happens with your breath? Notice your thoughts. Are you starting this habitual bashing of yourself for what you did and didn't do, for how the situation could have been if you said this or that or did this and that? Pause, take a few conscious breaths, and remind yourself, how human of me. How human of me to have done this. How human of me to regret the way I acted. How human of me to want this sticky feeling to go away. How human of me to want things to be different. How human of me. And now remind yourself of the basic goodness within you and your genuine wish to be happy. And start sending loving kindness your way. Silently or out loud, repeat after me. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel protected, cared for, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel protected, cared for, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel protected, cared for, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. Scan your body and notice how you're feeling now. Perhaps something shifted, softened, or not. Notice how you react to what's happening in this practice for you. And once again, remind yourself, how human of me to want this practice to erase all the guilt and shame I may still have. How human of me to want things to improve right away. How human of me. And continue sending loving kindness your way. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel protected, cared for, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. And now take a moment to reflect on all the other people in this world, the ones you love deeply and have an easy relationship with, the ones you don't like or perhaps even hate, the ones you don't even know. And remind yourself that just like you, they too have this basic goodness within them just because they're human. Just like you, they genuinely want to be happy. And send loving kindness to all the human beings. May all human beings be filled with loving kindness. May all human beings be well in body and mind. May all human beings feel protected, cared for, at ease. May all human beings know deep, natural peace. And now, gently let go of your practice. Scan your body again. Notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you really? And as you go through your day today, I invite you to reflect some more on your choice to rejoice in things just as they are, on your choice to be kind to yourself and others. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.